Hey guys, I know I'm in my pajamas today. It's because it's like 9 o'clock at night and I felt like filming this video since I put the one that is the newest one on my channel. I know that sounds really weird. Up on my channel today. Just kind of an update. And I thought, you know, what better way to kick off 2015 and the start of this channel by doing this. I actually said to make a video on this since I walked by it. It's been sitting, it's a jar with stuff in it. Since it's been sitting over on my bookshelf for the past year. And I'm like, oh, I should make a video about that since I've decided to make YouTube videos and all. Basically, what this jar of stuff is, it's a jar of my memories from 2014. What made me think of this was a BuzzFeed article I recently saw that mentioned a memory jar to do instead of like a, you know, they were saying, oh, instead of doing a New Year's resolution where you lose weight or you stay clean or more organized or something, you do like a memory jar. And I did this past year for 2014 because I saw that on the internet somewhere, like on Pinterest, I believe. Yeah, so I'm going to open this, and hopefully this video won't be too long. I'm going to open this and kind of explain some of the memories that I feel like it, and then just mention the other ones briefly. So here we go. I'm just going to draw them at random. So we've got our first one. I've read all of these before, so yeah. Field hockey team spaghetti dinner at my house. Pretty much starting my junior year, we would because we got a new coach my junior year, and she was like, oh, we should do a spaghetti dinner before our rivalry game. I can't say that word. Since I go to a school that's north, our rival is south. I'm not gonna mention which school. But yeah, we do a spaghetti dinner, and we happened to do it at my house my junior year, and we also did it at my house my senior year. So that is that. Let's see. Belmont Team Camp. Now, I wore this shirt. It's a bed shirt, actually. It just went down the chute because the laundry's tomorrow. Basically, what it was for basketball before I quit this year. Over the summer, it started my junior year. That summer before my junior year, we went in this past summer last year. For my senior year, we went to Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee, which is only a 3-hour drive from where I live since I live right outside of Louisville, Kentucky. And yeah, basically what it was, like the team camp, it wasn't like you learned or improved on your skills. It was more, well, I guess you could say that you did that, but we did that. But basically what we did was we went there and you basically go and play a bunch of games for, I think this year was only 3 days. In the past it's been 4, but it's like the most grueling thing you could do because it's really not good on anybody. But we stayed in the dorms and all that, so that was a good time. Getting accepted to 3 schools, which names shall be unnamed. That was exciting. And as I've already finished applying to all the schools that I've applied to, basically all, I've applied to 8 schools. One of them was not on the Common App, and the other 7 were. So yeah, it was very exciting to get those acceptance letters before the end of the year. Now I just have to keep waiting. Yeah, so here's another one. I don't know why I wrote this down. Louisville men's basketball wins the AAC, or the American Athletic Conference Championships. I wrote that down because I'm a big Louisville fan. Go Cards. Okay. Going to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic for spring break. That was a good time. Typically, you know, my dad said this more recently, whenever we go someplace on vacation, like some people have stuff planned, like if you go to Disney World, oh, we have to hit this park, like, because they've been there before. I've only been to Disney once. This is not Disney I'm talking about, I know I'm just about to get off topic. This is going out of the country. This is my 3rd time going out of the country. The most recent time before this was going to Costa Rica my freshman year. I'm a senior in high school. So the winter break for my freshman year. And we went there and we left on Christmas Eve. Yeah. Punta Cana. What did we do? Well, my dad and my brother went sailing. It was my family. It was my dad, my mom, my brother Nathaniel, and myself. Our grandparents were supposed to go, but something came up. So the 4 of us went. And pretty much what we did was, you know, like my brother did that. We, you know, obviously laid on the beach, sat by the pool. What was something cool that we did? Oh, we did this Segway tour, because I remember we went, and we did sketchy horseback riding. I say sketchy because I know I had a friend who happened to go the same time. She was a senior at the time, I was a junior. This was spring break. She went to Punta, but she went horseback riding, and she was with the safe group, which had helmets on. Ours was the sketchy group, where the horses like ran across the beach and we didn't have helmets on. Yeah, we did that, and then we did a Segway tour, which was really, really cool. And my mom fell off the Segway, but we're not going to talk about that because she might kill me if she sees this video. Next one, I have quite a few in here, so this might take me a while. Going to the U of L women's game versus UConn with on U of L senior night with the squad, aka basketball team. That was a good time. Yum Center is an awesome place to go to watch sports. Going to the lake, I've actually thought, because our grandparents, their health is not that great. Well, my grandparents, that's what I meant to say. Their health is not that great, so we thought this summer was going to be the last summer, and that was the last summer that we were going to go to the lake. And I honestly thought that, I don't know, I wrote this down partly because I hadn't been to the lake in a long time, and we used to go like every year when I was little, but I hadn't been to the lake in a while, so that's I know that was very circular, but I'm going to try to get better at that. Getting a 27 on the ACT. Alright. Getting Athlete of the Month for September, because our school not athlete. I should say Student Athlete of the Month, I'm sorry. Yeah, your coach just nominates you. It's pretty self-explanatory. Going to a Bellarmine field hockey game with the squad, with the field hockey squad. That was actually kind of fun because I'd never really been to a college field hockey game before. So, yeah, that was exciting. I was happy about that. I'm trying to move this thing along, so I know you don't care. Junior prom. At my school, we do a junior prom and then a senior prom. They're separate proms. So, yeah, we have this walking bridge in Louisville. The funny thing was our prom was all the way in the county that we live in, so we had to like drive on the highway, or I drove, like everybody. There was like a group of 5 of us, and we went up to the walking bridge and took pictures. I walked all the way up there in heels, and anyone of you who lives in Louisville knows that that's not a fun time. We didn't walk across it, but we just walked up the spiral, took some pictures, and went back down. We went and ate at Tumbleweed, which I really highly do not recommend that. That was the only place that was there. We went to, prom was at a ballroom dance, like a place where they have ballroom dance classes. And the reason why we went there, because I was on junior advisory board for like 5, I went to like 3 meetings. They planned it there, and they have it, like junior prom's always there because we don't have to clean up, like the people on advisory board don't have to clean up at all. Senior prom this year is at the Seelbach Hotel, which is really nice. We knew about that for a while. And then we had like a little after party at one of our friends' houses. So, I mean, after party being, we sat in our dresses, talked, had some sparkling apple juice and cookies. Christmas with the fam. I haven't had Christmas with the fam in a long time. Christmas was great. As you all already know, Christmas was a fantastic time. What's next? At Arrow Brad interviewed and wrote an article about me after being South. Now, if you live in the area that I live in, it's a big deal to get interviewed by at Arrow Brad on Twitter. Follow him if you don't. You'll know he's a sports reporter, editor person for the Oldham Era, which is our county's local paper, I guess you could say. Like the local paper for Louisville is the Courier Journal, but yeah, this is the Oldham Era. So. We beat South for field hockey in penalty strokes, and penalty strokes are kind of like PKs in soccer, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we went into overtime, and then we had to do penalty strokes, and we won. And yeah, he interviewed me. That was a good time. Trying out for futures. Glad I picked this one out before getting into futures, which was another one I had. But pretty much futures, for those of you who are non-field hockey players, is a program that funnels into the USA field hockey team, I guess you could say. Basically, you do, like, I know I just got the schedule because I got in, which should be mentioned on one of these other ones, these fabulous ones in here. Yeah, I got it. Basically, you go to, I don't know why I said that. Basically, what you do is you try out and you do trials. I'm a goalie, so I had to do a different trial than the field players. it's because I'm padded up. So Google field hockey goalkeeper or OBO goalkeeping equipment to know what field hockey goalie gear looks like. But yeah, I tried it out, and now I got my schedule because I decided to sign up and do it because I got in, and we have like 9 sessions, and then from there it's like a district level, and then from there they choose who goes to the regional level, which I would have to go to the University of Michigan to do that, and then from there you go to the nationals and then internationals if you make it on there, because you have to like, it's a big long process. Playing a girls' school, on University of Louisville's field hockey field. We lost, but I had a great game. Yeah, they have that sand turf, which is really, really nice for field hockey. Scoring 16 points at Beth Haven. This is when I still played basketball my junior year. That was the best game ever. Right behind the one I played at Belmont, where I scored 30-something. I doubled up. That was awesome. Beating South in penalty strokes. That ties to Era Brad. Exactly what I talked about earlier. Thanksgiving, and for whatever reason this year I looked forward to Thanksgiving more, probably because I knew this was going to be the last Thanksgiving that I would be home for. Like, I'd be out of school, like, I don't know, like out of school as in like I'd just get out of school and be home for 3 days, but like, yeah, because next year I'm going to be off to college and I'm actually going to have to like physically come home, which is great. And plus, Thanksgiving food. Who doesn't like Thanksgiving food? Alright, next one. Hashtag got T on SportsCenter. Watching T score his very first basket and being on the news and in the newspaper. This has to do, well, okay, let me explain this. There is a autistic kid at our school. His name is T, like golf T, T-E-E. He has a different name, but he just goes by T. Kind of like Link goes by Link. Anyway. Sorry, I'm like still binge watching Good Mythical Morning over here. Yeah, so basically our entire school, when they found out, it was a homecoming game, I think, for the basketball team, and they were playing some guy's school, which they ended up losing to because I stayed the entire time, and they found out that T was gonna put on a jersey and they scored a basket. So basically they had this other team, they went and scored a basket, and then he went and scored his basket, and we all went nuts. It was cool. Everybody was there. It was such a great atmosphere. It was so great to be there. It was great to be there. I actually have a t-shirt which has his face on it, which I'm never going to wear again, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, that was really cool. He actually got on SportsCenter because we kept trying to get the hashtag, we got hashtag get T on SportsCenter to trend in our area. We got L Razor, who is he does stuff, I don't know, he's a U of L fan, that's all I'm going to say because I don't know much about him. I don't want to screw it up. But we got Dick Vitale to tweet about him, and it was just awesome. It was awesome. He was all over the news. It was great. Yeah, getting into features, I already mentioned that earlier. Not that many left. U of L Field Hockey Camp, did that this summer. Great time. So I know I gotta wrap this video up. Going to Boston over fall break and going on college tours. That was fun. First time I flew by myself. Somewhat traumatic experience because luckily I was flying Southwest. So I got on the plane and I had this carry-on, so I put it, I was one of the first people on the plane because I was in boarding group A, so I put the carry-on, I had a backpack, because that was my personal item, and then I had a rolling carry-on, because that had all my clothes and stuff in it, so I put that in the overhead and sat down. And this other guy did the same thing, and apparently mine was too big, so they're like, whose is this? And I was like, this is mine. They're like, do you want to find some other place to put it, or just check it? And I was like, just check it. And I was like, I hope it gets there. It was like, ugh, not great. I was like, I got upset for whatever reason, because it was the first time I ever flown by myself, so it was somewhat traumatic. Field hockey senior week and senior night, that was fun, because we have a senior week and we get like gifts all week. Like we get candy, we got gift cards, we got little tchotchke stuff. As weird as that's tchotchkes. And then senior night we got a plush horse, which I'm looking at, and we got balloons. And then for our banquet, we got these really, here we go, I'm gonna pick this up. So we got this really cool like custom stick, basically not really custom, they just took like a normal field hockey stick and painted it black and took the grip off, because the grip would normally like come down to about here or something like that. But they put the other girls in white, their numbers. Mine's yellow because that was the color of my jersey, and I put my name. And They have a cool little North Oldham, because that's where I go to school, should mention that, sticker, and then all of my teammates signed this. So I thought that was like the coolest senior gift ever. We got that at the bank right. Oh, and the last one. But yeah, that was cool. Last one. Making the, this is so irrelevant, some sort of vine at Belmont to the tune of Wiggle by Jason. Oh, that's a long story. That one's garbage. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and please subscribe and tell your friends. I'm trying to make this channel bigger and trying to grow support. I might, for my next video, if I get enough people, do a Cards Against Humanity video. Keep leaving comments in the comment box below to let me know what I should do. All my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Tumblr, all down there. I'm not giving out my Facebook because I do not have a like page, and I will not do that probably until I get enough fans, so even more reason to subscribe. I would highly suggest, I lost the BuzzFeed article, I don't know if I still have it, I can find it, and if I do find it, I'll put it in the description, but if I don't, go on BuzzFeed, look at, type in like New Year's, and you can find this. It's a memory jar. I think this year I might actually decorate this, so if something cool happens, then like, I'm gonna put a memory in there, and you guys can do this at home too. You just find a jar. You can use a mason jar. This one I had left over from something else. It actually had, I think it had candy in it at some point. Obviously I ate it all. But all you have to do is I have this notepad, which I got a long time ago, which is kind of cool. It's got some random stuff on it. I'm probably just gonna throw this away, which I am. But yeah, it used to be bigger than this. You can use post-it notes. You can use just pieces of paper, whatever you have laying around your house. Like this one, you can write on it, you can doodle on it, you can do whatever. You can do big memories, you can do small memories. Most of mine are kind of small, some of mine were more on the major side. But yeah, and it's kind of cool to go back and look through all of your memories from the past year. So, like I said, oh, the other thing I wanted to ask about, in the comments, if you watch this video, tell me what I should do at the end of the video. I know that end slate is kind of funky. I'll have to fix that and learn. I'm still learning how to use iMovie and stuff. It actually took me like way longer to edit. It took me like an hour or so to edit that last video, which shouldn't have taken me that long. But yeah, I was thinking of maybe doing something with this jar, putting stuff in, kind of, I don't know, I want to copy the Wheel of Mythicality like Brett and Link have on Good Mythical Morning. I don't want to do that. I want to do something more original, so if you have any ideas, please let me know. I will be more than happy to read them. As far as this jar goes, I'm still going to do this for 2015. I just need to empty this out, and I might staple these together. I don't know, or collage them. I don't know, not that artistic. But anyways, talk to you soon.